guys, welcome back to another episode of Earthly Nutrition, where we discuss healthy eating and living practices to empower personal authenticity. My name is Savi Menke, and today we're going to have a little chit-chat about lipolysis, the process of burning our own body fat. This is the first video I'm going to do in a series explaining how the microvore diet sets up 3 fat loss mechanisms that will make weight loss very effective and non-health compromising. For this video, I'm going to explain how we gain fat, and so we can stop gaining fats. The very first step in weight loss is not gaining weight. Let's first talk about what body fat is, and so that we can appreciate it before we say adios. Fat is a tissue that is needed by the body for a wide variety of functions, such as temperature regulation, proper reproductive capabilities, particularly in women, shock absorption, and the regulation of other nutrients that maintain our hair, skin, and nails. Fat serves as both an energy source for the body's immediate needs and stored body fat for later energy demands. Insulin is a hormone that moseys around in your bloodstream looking for fats and glucose to bring inside of muscle cells so that they can be burned. Insulin is like a doorman that opens up the door to cells and lets these molecules in. When there is a lot of both fats and glucose together in the bloodstream, insulin becomes this high society discriminatory motherfucker who will prioritize getting glucose into the cells and just shut the door on fat's face. Poor fat is left there floating in your sea of red, gushy blood and is taken to another type of cell called an adipocyte, a fat cell. Here, lipoprotein lipase, an enzyme, says, "Come on in, my boy, you're welcome here, come join your brethren, we'll create hormones and regulate temperature for this human bod pod." Okay, let's rewind a bit. I said when there is a lot of both glucose and fat together in the bloodstream, insulin will prioritize getting in glucose into the cell before fats. It has to because carbohydrates influence osmotic equilibrium, and this causes changes to our blood pressure and volume, which need to remain in homeostasis, in balance. So when would there be both fat and glucose in our bloodstream? Well, after eating a meal with high amounts of fats and carbs. Something like a donut is both high in sugar, high in fat gain food. Something like ice cream, both high in sugar and fat gain food. It isn't just the amount of carbs and fat in a food that determine its potential to be stored as body fats. Fiber in whole plant foods regulates digestion and absorption. It slows transit time so your body knows what's coming and can adequately prepare for it. So whole foods like nuts, although containing both carbs and fats, are not easy fat gain foods because the fiber regulates their absorption. They also have protein and micronutrients with their own metabolic properties that make it less likely that the fat in that food is just stored as body fat. Fiber, protein, and micronutrients are largely missing in foods like refined flours, sugar, oil, meat, dairy, and ovulations. And this is one of the major reasons that these types of foods can cause fat storage. So step 1 for those wanting to lose body fat is to stop gaining body fat through eating these types of foods. In the microvore diet, foods destined to be reduced or eliminated can be defined as ARC: animal products, alcohol, refined food, and caffeine. I will do more videos on alcohol and caffeine and their relationship to body fat in future videos. One other way that fat gain can occur is through eating foods that are high in just carbohydrates. When insulin opens the door for glucose, what usually happens is that glucose is burned for energy in the mitochondria right away. Our cells require a constant supply of glucose, but if we have more than we need for immediate energy requirements, it can be stored as well as glycogen. Our glycogen stores are expansive, very difficult to fill up to the max, but we can do it. Yes, we can do it. De novo lipogenesis is the conversion of carbohydrates into triglycerides and potential body fat. This does not occur under normal dietary conditions. So if you would like to gain fat in this extra special way, then by all means go on a high-carb, low-fat vegan diet, try out Raw Till 4, and you can grow your body fat into a warm, sweaty blanket embroidered with carb the f up. I want to tell you about an enzyme called hormone-sensitive lipase, which is our knight in shining armor when it comes to losing weight. Hormone-sensitive lipase is able to release stored triglycerides from our fat cells, turning them into these free fatty acids that can go to muscle cells, enter them, and be burned. This is how we burn body fats. Upcoming videos will describe 3 mechanisms through which we can activate hormone-sensitive lipase. But coming back to my banter, the nature of these high-carb diets makes insulin ever present in your plasma and inhibits the action of hormone-sensitive lipase. It prevents fat oxidation. High insulin, no fat loss. Lower insulin, fat loss. And that is what we will be talking about in upcoming videos. How can we get hormone-sensitive lipase to show up and burn our body fat as swiftly as possible? If you're thinking a ketogenic diet, luckily you are wrong. The microvore diet implements metabolic conditioning, which will allow you to have stable energy throughout the day without ever falling into ketosis. We want lipolysis hand in hand with stress reduction techniques, and I'm guessing this information will be spread out over maybe 6 or 7 videos. I believe that nutrition is a major gateway into improving our health. When our cells don't have enough of what they need or too much, they will let you know in the form of physical symptoms. In the case of excess body fat, I hope that this video has provided understanding on why we have body fat and what dietary factors come into play when we have more than we need. Having body fat is necessary. Appreciate its role in your health. But if you are storing more than you need because your diet is rich in animal products or refined food, we can end up having too much, and this can present health issues and make you feel like your body is not reflecting your highest potential for health and happiness. If you guys are interested in learning about the microvore diet and how it can allow you to resolve any dietary illness, lose weight effectively, and reach a better state of health, then you can jump over to the Earthly Nutrition websites and get my ebook, The Microvore Diet. If you got anything out of this video, guys, then please remember to give it a thumbs up and share it around for me. If you'd like to be part of our Earthling Nutrition community here on YouTube, then you can press that red subscribe button. Thanks for watching today, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. Go eat some good food, be true to you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.